I'm ready. It's so selfie, I think. No.
Just want to make sure it's recording. Yep. Okay.
It's recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Go
fine.
ahead.
The stage is yours, as Ahmed said.
How are you doing today?
Good.
How are you?
Good.
My topic today, I'm going to talk with you guys about the rescuing animals. So, after I looking through the resources, I found a great statement or a great sentence, which is, there is no greater joy than saving or rescuing an animal that it's in need in the wildlife. Why we do that? To help them saving and to help save rare, threatened, endangered species in the wildlife. And my point, why I ask it, why we do that, it comes in the conclusion. So let me talk about how I came up with this topic. During my high school, I remember I was in the second grade in the high school. I was my grandma, who's passed away a long time ago. She used to take me to the bus stations. So I remember one day when we were waiting the bus in the bus stations, she saw a cat with her babies. The baby was small, like was too young, 2 years, 2 days old, her age. So she took that babies and she brought it to the home. Then I feel bad. I said, why my grandma? Why you did that? It's like it's inhabit growth for this baby. It's something like weird. We shouldn't do that. We should like keep them in the wildlife. Keep this baby with her mom because she wanna live in her own habits. Then by the time I realized that it's important to make people understand, to make people realize that saving animals is one of the functions of our life. How's that? As I said before in the first speech, we live in this planet, and there are the more important three categories, three functions to make this life continuous, which is human, animals, and planets. So if something messed up, if something happened, if one of these functions, so we will face problems. Like we will affect human too, they will affect, and planets too, they will affect, because the food chains depends on these three categories. So what I knew, what I realized by the time, since the high school till now, what I get, I feel like it's emotionally pain. I feel by pain with these animals that endangers. For example, for a human, like I can say, like I apply this situation with a human being for the Syrian refugees. I can say Syrian people right now, they are in danger. Yeah, exactly the same. Realize that the animals too, they are in danger because something else. People, they try to control their habits, control their like savannas. So what I know, or what I'm going to do, or what I found, the main problem, that is why people think providing or give us the benefits of providing our needs is more important. It's more important than saving a life. They don't care about animals. So the problem here is, I found the economic issues is one of the reasons why people don't care about animals. They don't care about rescuing animals. So I decided to go deeply through this process. I decided to find why these economic reasons. Then I faced a big wall. I stuck in the middle because it's difficult. It's a complicated situation. It's a complicated problem because governments, organizations, companies, they are involved in this problem. They support people who are hunting illegally. They support other organizations to give money like donations for poor people to go to kill or to eliminate their habits. Then I came with my conclusions, which is a human being. What I mean by that, in the first introduction I said, we feel emotionally about this animal. It's a human being by two things. Why it's a human being? Because as a human, it's dangerous for us and dangerous for the animals too. Dangerous for us because if something happened to the animals, we will get impacts. We will get environmental impacts that will affect our life. And the second thing, we have a heart. We are people, we are human. So we have to think like, we have to like deal with these animals exactly the same we are dealing with the refugees right now. I'm not talking about saving animals. Saving animals, it's easy. We'll just go to the shelters, any shelters, and adopt a cat or adopt a pet, and that's it. But rescuing animals is bigger than saving animals. It's a huge problem right now, especially in South of Africa, especially what happened with African penguins. They took their eggs because they said that they thought that it's expensive, and they thought they can treat many diseases by their eggs. So by taking the eggs of the African penguins in the southern Africa, no more babies, and they are in danger. And exactly the same what happened with the sharks in Hawaii. You know, the sharks, they should emigrate from the Atlantic to Pacific. In Hawaii, according to the resources or according to the book I have read yesterday, they listed the number of accidents, the number of shark attacks, and they said we have to reduce the numbers of sharks in Hawaii. It's wrong. It's a big mistake because we go through their inhabit, we go through the process that sharks should emigrate. So we interrupted their life. And finally, many people express that rescuing animal is extremely spiritually rewarding. How is that? Because they know, because I know that saving a life, helping an animal, and giving them a new habit is a great for me and for you and for everybody.
1 minute.
Thank you so much. And this is my reference. I came up with the 3 references, which is 2 books. One of them talk about the sharks of Hawaii and how they transfer or how they migrate from Hawaii to South Africa. The second one about penguin. The other one, it was a website, and I found some data for the penguin in Africa. Thank you so much.